What nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Detective Conan chapters 1154 through 1156. But before me and Detective Kitty get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, this adorable little detective kitty who is on the case, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content. Because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season on the horizon, and we actually just did a video on what series we're going to be covering. And I'll have that link in the description box below. And there's even more on the way, so please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last time I covered Detective Conan, the case ended very interestingly because, yeah, Rum found one of his other victims. Right, kitties? Right, kitties? So let's get into 1154 first. See what's in store for us today. This chapter is titled A Ring in a Hot Spring. A new case begins. The truth lies in the steam? Alright. Let's see. This time on Detective Conan, the stage is set at the Hakone Mud Hot Springs in Kanagawa Prefecture. The one who came here to spread her wings is, a vacation in the hot springs and premonition of an encounter with a beautiful woman. A good bath sure washes away the fatigues of life. So good. Yeah, kitty, so good. It was worth taking a leave of absence from work after a long time in coming here. No doubt Hakone is the only real option when it comes to hot springs. Oh boy, is it connected to the women's bath? Apparently this mud has skin-enhancing properties. Uh-oh. Come to think of it, the sign board at the entrance did say mixed gender bath. And there, a masked wrestler. Kia! Oh God, what are you, a kid? Oh crap, our eyes met. Huh? Oh, look who it is! Yokomizu Judo. And you are? It's me. Hakibara Chihaya. Oh no! What are you doing here? Shinobu said she wanted to try coming here at least once, so I put her on my bike and brought her here. It's not the first time this is happening. What brings you here, Jugo? Did you want to make your skin beautiful too? As if mud baths also have fatigue recovery benefits. Hey, why can't it be both? But I must say, now that the lineup is complete, it sure feels like a murder case that might just happen. Oh no! No! She put it out into the universe. What the hell are you talking about? Nothing's gonna happen just because the both of us are here. We often run into each other, even at restaurants in Chinatown. Wait, you haven't met them yet? You are Inspector Yokomizu. No! No! Of course they're here too. Younger brother, stop calling me that. Oh wow, you won a lucky draw held by the Neighborhood Association. And decided to come together here with Detective Mori and Conan-kun, huh? Yes, that's so cool. I'm good at least when it comes to lucky draws. It was so fun playing table tennis for the first time in a while. Okay, so now we're with a different group of girls. And it's expected Reiko won most of the matches. That's the former ace of the girls' table tennis club for you. Well, I still got it. Oh, well, so she says. Wait, she's 28? She looks older than I do, okay? Yes, I am 36. She looks like she is 40. She does not look like she is 28. It's been 10 years since we graduated high school, but I'm still as sharp. Swift front court play as usual. This brought back memories from back in the day. Right, Kitty? You guys are so lucky. I was never that good. I mean, it can't be helped since I was the manager, but I still wish I could have at least one win. Ooh, okay, now Kurumi here, who's the former manager of the club, she looks like her age. What are you talking about? You got the biggest win after all. Biggest win. She's talking about Katsudo-kan, the former ace of the boys' table tennis club. You guys tied the knot last year, didn't you? He's now a member of Japan's national team, and it's also being said that he's one of the candidates favored to bring a medal back home. Damn! It's just an inescapable bond with a childhood friend, that's all. Also, I ran into him at the class reunion the other day. He looked handsome and kicking. Well, that's right. When I received the invitation for Kurumi's marriage ceremony, I slightly felt like I wanted to... Whoa! I wanted to kill her! After all, I had a huge crush on Katsudo-kan. Well... Alright! What? I had confessed my feelings to him too, but he turned me down. And I was turned down by him thrice. That's why the drinking party we're having later on, all of it, is going to be on you, Kurumi! What? So not fair, dude. They are just... Oh, God. Yeah, one of them is going to kill... Either one or all three of them is going to kill her. Well, your husband makes the money for you, doesn't he? You sure married into money. We're going to keep drinking till sunrise, so leave us in your care. All right. Huh? My ring is gone. Oh, no. What? I had taken my ring off and put it in the basket before entering the hot spring. What if someone stole it? It doesn't have any diamonds on it. It was just a plain wedding ring. Is there someone who would want that? Then maybe you entered the hot springs thinking that you took it off and dropped it somewhere in the mud bath. In the mud bath? Oh, no. I'm sure I took it off, though. By the way, didn't you take it off when we were playing table tennis? Because it would have gotten in your way since you use a left-handed shake hand grip. That's right. Well, come to think of it, you also took your ring off before washing your hands in the washroom, didn't you? I didn't want to get it even slightly dirty, but I always put it back on. Besides, there have been cases where you left it back in your back in your room before entering the bath. So true. Kurumi's such a scatterbrain. Well, I guess you could just ask Katsudo-kan to buy you another one. No way, it's a unique treasure for me that he and I went through so much to pick. I love her for that. Please, guys, can you please try to find it for me? Well, there it is, Kurumi's infamous please. God knows how many times we were dragged around by this please back in high school. Once she shoots you with it, you have no choice but to do it. Then I'll stay here and look for it in the washroom in the bathtub. Now I'm going to the washroom. I'm going to look for it in the table tennis hall, and you go and search your room, Kurumi. Man, that new type of massage chair in the resting room was the best. Good grief, you haunted for a 20 minutes! The mud bath was fun, right? Yeah. I must say, wearing a yukata sure makes me recall that day. I'm talking about the day we went to see fireworks during this third year of high school. Oh, yeah. I remember thinking might as well wear it at least once during my high school days and rented a yukata. You were stuck in a shooting gallery stall in front of the fireworks display the entire time. Well, the first prize was a ring, and I wanted that. I spent about 30 minutes, but still couldn't hit the mark. So I was about to give up when Kenji and Junpei showed up, remember? You're really hopeless at these kind of things, you know, Nichan? Shut up! I guess there's no helping it. I'm gonna get that ring. In return, if I hit the mark, you're gonna be my bride. Wait, what? Oh, he did technically hit it! He couldn't get it! He did hit the box. He couldn't get a hit on a damn thing. Shit, I could pull off a Go-Go 13. Dude, I love that there's a Go-Go 13 reference in here. Oh my god. Because, those of you that don't know, Ayama has stated that his goal is to have more for Detective Conan to have more chapters than Go-Go 13. That is not happening, Ayama, at this rate. It's not. And also, Hajime no Ippo is beating you in that department by like at least 500 chapters, or no, by 400 chapters. You know it's a manga, right, Junpei-chan? Give me the gun, I'm gonna try it next. Woo! I did it! Shinobu, you're a genius! Seriously, she pulled off a go-go! Thanks, Shinobu. Chihaya's my bride now. I'm not giving her to anyone. What's the matter, Chihaya? What's up with the grin? Well, I was just trying to recall where I kept the ring that you got me after winning at that fireworks display. Speaking of rings, there were some women arguing in the changing room at the bathhouse, right? Something about losing a ring. Oh yeah, those 4 women, did they say they were gonna split and search for it? So maybe they've already found it. I hope so. Wait, that woman, isn't she one of them who went to look for the ring? That's right. Kurumi, it's me, Tommy. The ring was in the washroom. Her slipper is soaking wet. That's right. How could you even possibly get that wet just from going to look for a ring in the washroom? Kurumi, I'm coming in. No idea. Oh shit, there she is. Oh, they slit her throat! Ooh! Ooh! Call the police and the ambulance quick. Nah, that's not happening. I don't need to be reminded by you. Well, I don't think there's any need to call an ambulance anymore. Dude, the moment there was you see a slit on the neck like that, yeah, there's no need. The blood splatters broken in round patterns. Are these the footprints of the slippers that the culprit was wearing? It's probably these slippers. I think the culprit killed that woman while wearing them. Then the culprit must be drenched in the blood splatter, right? That's right. By the way, how did you get that wet? That's because I got wet in the washroom earlier. We'll hear that reason in detail later. You had 2 more friends who went to look for the ring, right? Are they still looking for it? Probably. Reiko is looking for it in the table tennis hall located in the outhouse. And Sabika is at the bathhouse we were in earlier. Dude, she's probably just enjoying the bath. A trip to the hot springs turns into a tragedy, and the whereabouts of the ring are... Dude, I would not be surprised if Samika was the one who did it. I would not be surprised. But we'll see. So now we're at 1,155. Ooh, and we got a really nice color page, too. Here we go. And this chapter is titled, The Whereabouts of the Ring. The clue lies in the missing ring. This time on Detective Conan, a murder occurred in the Hakone Mud Hot Springs. Chihaya and Jugo, who happened to be present at the scene, have started investigating. So to sum it up, you came here on a dude, I still can't get over the Golgo 13 reference. That shit is funny. You came here on a hot spring trip with a group of 4 friends, but then one of your friends, Ishii Kurumi-san, started causing a fuss about losing her wedding ring in the changing room. So you all split up and started looking in the places she might have dropped the ring, and you went to the washroom to look for it. Is that it? Yes. A private trip turns into a bloody tragedy. I remember Kurumi taking off her ring while washing her hands in the washroom, so I thought she might have dropped it in the sink. But it wasn't there, right? No, I looked through 3 of the washrooms I remember she had been to. So you came here to inform Kurumi-san, who returned to her room to look for the ring, that the ring wasn't there in the washroom, only to discover her body brutally murdered with her throat slit, correct? Like I said earlier, the victim's throat was slit using the knife over there, and as a result, a huge spray of blood scattered around. Given that the blood splatters broken in round patterns at the place we believe the culprit was standing, and that the slippers by the doorway are covered with blood stains, we could assume that the culprit was wearing them while committing the crime, and was drenched in a huge amount of blood splatter themselves. Which brings me to my question for you. How did you get that wet from just from going to look for a ring in the washroom? That's because the last washroom I went to was right in the middle of cleaning, so I insisted and went inside to look for it. But then I tripped over a bucket filled with water and fell down, which is how I ended up completely soaked. Well, let's see if this is true or not. Can you tell us where that washroom is? It's on this floor. There's a goldfish tank placed in front by the entrance of the washroom. It might still be in the middle of cleaning. Rand, could you go there and confirm whether it's actually true? Okay, on it. All right, let's see if we'll see if this is true or not, because she could be full of shit. Well, I doubt you could get bloodstains out of clothes just by rinsing them with water, though. Maybe the culprit came up with a way to avoid getting blood on themselves. I mean, look, a couple of bloodstains, stained pieces of toilet paper are on the floor over here. Maybe the culprit rolled toilet paper all over their body like a mummy, wore a yukata on top of it, and then removed the yukata right before slitting the victim's throat. That's actually a smart idea, making them splattered with blood on top of the toilet paper. And then maybe they flushed the bloodstained toilet paper right down the toilet over there. When I checked a little while ago, on the inside of the toilet bowl was still wet, and there's a little bit of blood on it. So, ooh, true enough. But there's also the possibility that the culprit placed just the slippers right where the blood splatter would land to make it look that way, and the culprit themselves didn't actually get much blood on their body. I don't think that's what happened. I think Conan is right. Look at the spot behind where the blood splatter is broken off by the slippers. There's not a drop of blood behind it, right? That's the proof that the culprit was standing over there. I see. Well, that's impressive, kid. That's what Shinichi Nichan replied after I checked with him on the phone earlier. I mean, he has to say that detective lad sure got a lot of free time. And some other places in this room that the culprit could have used to rinse off the blood are this basin and this bathtub right next to it. Well, you'd be able to tell right away if this was the case. But there isn't a single wet spot in the wash basin. No wet spots in the bathtub either. In that case, if it was only toilet paper that was used to avoid getting sprayed by the blood splatter, just like the kids said, then it wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that some of the blood slipped through the gaps in the toilet paper or soaked through it and ended up leaving a stain on the culprit's body. Yeah, I think that's probably the case too. And then, if that was the case, then because it was on the body and not, the toilet paper wasn't covering the yukata, that way, if they did get the yukata wet, then it would clean up the blood. So yeah. Well then, a bath or a shower will wash the blood stains off completely, but it's physically impossible to completely wipe it off with just toilet paper. And if they put the yukata they had briefly taken off back on top of that, then there's more than a possibility that some blood might have gotten on it and a luminal reaction will show up. Well, then we need that yukata to be examined. So could you change into a different one? Yes. Please bring us all the clothes you brought today, just to be sure. Shinobu, could you keep an eye on her while she's changing? Make sure she doesn't try anything funny. What are you going to do, Chihaya? I'll go see Sumika-san, who's searching around in the hot spring. Then I'll go see Reiko-san, who went to the outhouse's table tennis hall to look for the ring. I think it's supposed to be bathhouse, and the fan translator kind of screwed it up. But anyways, to look for the ring. Watch the suspect until the Kanagawa police have arrived. Wait, oh my god. Watch the suspect until the Kanagawa police arrive, Mr. Detective. Yeah. What? Kurumi was killed? No way. Who did it and why? That's currently under investigation. It's got to be one of Nishie Katsudo's fans. I remember her telling me that she was occasionally getting harassed through mails and phone calls ever since she got married. Nishie Katsudo? You mean the table tennis player? That's right. Kurumi said she lost her wedding ring somewhere, so I came here to look for it. We were playing table tennis here before entering the hot spring, and she had briefly removed her ring while playing since she uses a left-handed shake-hand grip, so I wondered if she left it behind somewhere around here. But I couldn't find it here after all, but for someone who just got caught in the rain, you look awfully drenched. A quick run to the door of the main building over there wouldn't have taken much long. Or taking that, it says taken much long. Oh my god. I think it's supposed to be taken long. Oh god. But do you see the pond in the middle? After I was done searching the whole place, I tried running back to the main building, but I stumbled on one of those boulders around the pond and I fell hard. I was in so much pain that I couldn't move for a while. Pain? Here. When I fell forward onto my hands, I got scrapes on my palms because of the pebbles. Then I remembered this room as a first aid kit, so I came back inside, washed the scrapes and put on some band-aids in the washroom over there. And that's when you arrived. So there was there any other guests here who could verify everything you just said? I was alone here. Fortunately, that can't be counted as an alibi. Alibi? Are you saying that I'm a suspect? Anyway, I need you to go back to the main hall, change into a different yukata, and hand over the one you're currently wearing, along with all the clothes you brought with you today. This is Hagiwara for the Kanagawa police. We're about to conduct a search in the bathhouse due to circumstances. Therefore, I'll have to ask all the guests to leave this place immediately. Also, is there anyone here that goes by Jujuo Sumika? That's me. This is the one who I think did it because of what she said. But watch it be that I'm wrong and it's someone else. Kurumi was killed? Are you serious? Yes. By the way, did you find her wedding ring? She wasn't even looking! How much you want to bet? No, I couldn't find it anywhere. Besides, was she really killed? She was talking normally until a while ago, and yet... Hold on. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand me that yukata. You can change into this new one instead. Huh? But why? Because the culprit's covered in a huge amount of splattered blood. Of course, I'm gonna have to ask you to let us examine all the clothes you brought with you. I see. So I'm also one of the suspects. But I doubt you'd need to go as far as checking my undergarments. Obviously, I'm gonna have to take those too. And then, am I supposed to stay in this one yukata until you're done examining? Don't worry, the Kanagawa police will provide spare undergarments and tracksuits. So just bear with it until then. Sub-Inspector Hagiwara, Kanagawa Police Division 1 reporting. Oh, here we go. I was waiting for you. I hope you received details from Inspector Yokobizo, split into groups and search for the victim's ring. Yes, ma'am. Well, assuming that it's found, I think she simply forgot to take off her ring before getting in the bath and dropped it somewhere. I'm not so sure about that. What? A ring mark was found in the crime scene? Is that really true? Yeah, it was found right next to the victim's body. A small and faint ring-shaped blood stain was left on the tatami where the blood-soaked ring fell. The culprit probably told her that they found the ring and handed it to the victim, and while she was fixated on the ring, the culprit took off her yukata and killed her. That makes sense! I could see that! These women were extremely salty! So the fact that the ring was nowhere to be found in the crime scene means that the culprit took it back after killing her and hid it somewhere once again. The culprit seems pretty obsessed with the ring. If we can find it, we could probably identify the culprit on the spot. You couldn't find the victim's ring anywhere? Dude, watch it be like that she flushed the ring down the toilet with the toilet paper. I would not be surprised by that. We also searched every edge and corner of the mud bath that seemed easy to hide something in. A portion of it is attached to the men's bath, so we also searched it thoroughly. We could only search blindly for so long. It'll be easier for us to search if we drain the entire mud bath. That's gonna, that's gonna be a big deal. Yeah, Jugo, we searched the entire pond right next to the table tennis hall like you asked, but we found no ring in it. Also, we received a report from the police who's searching the washroom. They searched both the washroom and the fish tank right next to it, but they found nothing. Speaking of reports, we also received one from the forensics. So, did we get a luminal reaction off someone's clothes? No, forget the yukatas. None of the clothes showed any traces of the blood, of the victim's blood either. Ooh, we got slight traces of Reiko-san's blood from her yukata sleeve, though. She said she fell down and got scraped. Either that's her alibi working for her, or that could be going against her. I assume you're done searching the bath, right? We're done with the body check as well. I'm getting chilly since I was soaking wet. I got a chill after the bath, so I feel like I might come down with the cold. Do you mind if I take another bath? I love that she's like, dude, I would just take another bath. All right, I won't mind as long as you guys are back in about 10 minutes. Awesome! You're letting them enter the bath? Yeah, I don't want them to catch a cold because of us. But the fact that it's nowhere to be found after all the searching means that the culprit threw it out the window into the dark forest, doesn't it? In that case, it's gone for good. And if the culprit themselves have no idea where they threw it, it's hopeless unless we have some kind of magic trick to find it. Magic. Jinbei, how'd you do it? So cool, just like magic. I don't mind telling you, but in return, the hint is goldfish Aniki. Goldfish Aniki? Okay. Oh, I see. That's it. Oh, it is! So it's in the goldfish tank! Chihaya-san. Dude, I love how Hayama just is connecting everything like this. This is bomb. Chihaya-san. Ran-nichan finally found the guy who was cleaning the washroom and asked him what actually happened. And it turns out Tommy-san really got wet after tripping over a bucket and falling down on the floor. I see. And also, what if the ring is hidden inside and the culprit is using it and trying to find it? That's impressive, kid. I just got the same idea myself. Also, it was her! The next magic of the man who is long gone now guides Chihaya. Alright, so now let's get into the resolution. And see if it was the first woman that did it. Like I'm starting to think it is. So this chapter is titled Magic for Finding a Ring. The one thing that shines instead of the ring is... let's see. This time on Detective Conan, the victim's ring is nowhere to be found. What is this magic that Chihaya recalled? Jeez. Friends become... Oh my god, they're gonna probably spill, huh? This is another reason why you would want them to go in the bath and like have like a bug or something in there, because we women are fucking stupid and we will just blab because we are suckers for gossip. I'm telling you, neither of us killed Kurumi, right? But then who on earth could have killed her? It's gotta be one of Katsuo-kun's fans. Kurumi was always grumbling that ever since marrying Katsuo-kun, she kept getting silent prank calls. I remember her telling me she also received harassment emails and that she was keeping a note of the email address. Well, that would be useful to have. Oh, that's right. So right now, based on what we're, especially based on the end of last chapter, it seems like Tommy's the one that cheeky Tommy's the one that did the murder. Oh, that's right. She mentioned she was keeping a note of the prank phone number too, right? Those notes might still be at her place. Those are quite essential leads, so we should quickly inform the police about it, don't you think? That's right. We'll inform the police about it. Are you staying in the bath, Samika? I get cold easily, so I'll stay here a bit longer. All right. Catch you later. Yep. Woo! What? So it was her! There it is. I knew it! It was her! I was right! I said from the jump that it was, that was gonna be Samika. Because remember, Samika straight up, said she wanted to murder! But like then, like the whole shit with the goldfish in the washer, I was like, wait a minute. This could be a whole different thing. But no, I knew it! I knew it was her! So it was you after all, Jujua Samika-san. That sneaky bitch! There was a reason why she was staying in the bath and not, like, searching frantically. It makes so much sense. You're the culprit who killed Nishie Kurumi-san. You were planning to use that transparent plastic bag you had put your undergarments in, right? So if you filled the plastic bag, you sneaked into the bath with tap water and then pressed it into the mud bath, you could see the bottom clearly. And then if you put your leg inside the bag and felt around the bottom of the mud bath, you could easily find Kurumi-san's wedding ring you had hidden there. That's right. I only realized that method just a moment ago as well. So when I gave it a try, I just found this ring by chance. Liar! You are so full of shit! That means Kurumi actually forgot to remove her ring and got into the bath. And that's when she might have dropped it here, right? No, that's not what happened. We found a small circular bloodstain right next to Kurumi-san's body. That proves the ring fell down on the floor after being splattered with the victim's blood, and the culprit took it with him. But you can't say for sure that I'm the culprit, right? Could be that some random person killed her, then got into the bath and dropped it. Also, did my yukata or any of my clothes test positive for blood? We found no blood in your yukata. Then that precisely proves that I'm not the culprit. But we did find traces of Kurumi-san's blood on a yukata that belonged to another guest. What? The culprit switched yukatas with another guest? But how? You can't just go to someone and say, hey, I got blood on me, so let's switch clothes, right? That's right. Let's go through this step by step. So first off, Samika-san, the culprit, swiped Kurumi-san's ring before everybody got into the bath and ensured everybody split up and went to look for it after they got out. Then she went to Kurumi-san's room while she was back there looking for the ring, told her that she found it and handed it to her. So while Kurumi-san was fixated on Samika-san slit her throat with a knife. Of course, she had briefly taken off her yukata and the blood splattered onto the toilet paper she had wrapped around her body beforehand. Then she removed the toilet paper from her body and flushed it down the toilet. But it's impossible to clean off every trace of blood on her body without taking a proper bath. And if she put the yukata on over that, some blood would still get on it, right? But how the hell did she manage to swap her yukata with someone else's? She went back to the changing room and waited for a guest with the same physique as hers. After the guest removed her yukata and entered the bath, she swapped it with hers! That sneaky bitch! Then she herself got back into the bath and washed thoroughly to remove every trace of blood from her body. Which is what Shinichi Nichan texted me. Shinichi again? That's a sneaky motherfucker. By the way, aren't you going to arrest the culprit? Jahai has already started talking to the culprit about the truth of the case at the women's bath, so I couldn't go even if I wanted to. Well, that's why once we find traces of your sweat and skin tissues on the yukata with Kurumi-san's blood on it, that will become conclusive proof. I bet you were planning to hide that ring here in the mud bath for the time being and take it with you later. But if you weren't so obsessed with that ring, we probably wouldn't have narrowed it down to you. Yeah! Also, kind of declaring that you wanted to kill this killer because she quote-unquote stole your mans. Yeah, that kind of made it obvious too. That's when it hit me that the only place you'd hide the ring was here in the mud bath. Obviously, I'm obsessed with it. After all, this wedding ring was meant to be mine. This fucking stalker shit, man. No way. So it was really you who killed. Wait. So it was really you who killed Kurumi? That's right. I did it. So when you said that, you felt like killing. She meant it. Felt like killing her, but she sent you the invitation to their marriage ceremony. You really weren't joking about that? No, she wasn't. No, actually, the moment I truly felt like killing her was during the class reunion. I love this! This is great! I love her for this! Wait, so when you said that you felt like killing her, when she sent you the invitation to their marriage ceremony, you really weren't joking about that? No, actually, the moment I truly felt like killing her was during the class reunion afterward. Class reunion? It was the day before our third year high school graduation ceremony when I wrote a love letter to Katsuno-kun saying that I had always loved him. I didn't have the courage to hand it to him myself, so I asked Kurumi to do it since she was his childhood friend. Could you give it to Katsuo-kun? Okay, I will. But Kurumi told me that I gave him the letter, but he said that he likes someone else. I see, I get it. Thanks, Kurumi. But when I met him at the class reunion the other day, I'm sorry about back then, Katsuno-kun. About what? About the love letter on the day of our graduation ceremony. Oh yeah, the one I wrote you, was super embarrassing. Kurumi must have handed it to you, right? Huh? Oh no! I was head over heels for you since junior high, so when I learned from Kurumi that you like someone else, I was pretty depressed. That bitch! Oh my god, that bitch! What's up? What are you guys talking about? Yo, lovebird, shut up. Everything went blank in my mind at that moment. How could this fiend of a woman even make such a face? I was supposed to be the one standing there smiling happily. But is that true? Hold on a second! Hold on! Is this true or is this bitch delusional? Because, like, this could be, like, some delusional bitch just thinking this. Because we've seen this. Like, this could have just been what she wanted to hear, so we don't know. Like, that's why I'm questioning that. That's why I killed her. Well, Kurumi-san was at fault, but so were you. What? How was I at fault too? Because you didn't let him know your feelings directly and relied on someone else to do it instead. I knew an idiot who kept confessing his feelings despite getting rejected countless times. To the point it'd make you laugh over and over. Come on, Chihaya, just give up already. Your yukata's gonna get dirty. We have to get to the riverbank quickly or else we'll miss the fireworks. But after all that all the trouble you went to getting this eye... What's the matter, Nichan? Don't you want to see the fireworks? Chihaya dropped the ring in the puddle. Crap, it's so muddy I can't see anything. I'm so sorry, Shinobu. I'll buy you some takoyaki later, okay? Okay. Hagi, could you give me the bag with the goldfish? You mean this? At the first shot, the first shot went up. Seriously? Chihaya, there's something on your left hand. Uh-huh. What? There's a... I love you, Chihaya! Junpei, how did you do it? Don't tell me you drank the water with the bottle, and then I drank that! So cool, just like magic. I could tell you, how I found it, but in return, you'd have to go on a date with me. Then forget it! No! The hint was, is goldfish, Aniki. Oh, I get it. Dude, that really sucks! Like, bro got rejected! Oh, you took the plastic bag with the goldfish in it and pressed it down in the puddle, right? Since the water is, and the plastic bag is transparent, you could actually see the bottom of the muddy waters if you pressed it down. Why did you tell her? All right. As a reward, I could at least go to the movies with you. Seriously? For real? Just the four of us, Kenji and Shinobu included. What? Chihaya! Hey, Chihaya! Stop zoning out. Since you cornered the culprit with questions and made her confess, I need you to come in for questioning once we're back at the station, got it? Okay, I don't mind. Speaking of which, the suspect was so worked up at one point, but then she calmed down quite a bit. Wait, did you say something to her? Yeah. That was a story about an idiot named, Matsuda Junpei. Oh my god. Matsuda Junpei, even dead, he's still in some kind of beat! A proposal so foolishly earnest that it makes her laugh. Oh, that sucks. Poor guy. Like... Oh god, this was really cute. This was a really cute one. But it goes to show you that, like, us women are petty as fuck. We are, but dude! Like, I'm taking this at face value. But, like, at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I could believe her on that. I don't know, because us women are so delusional. We could get ourselves to believe that, a guy that we like, says something. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. But like, how it connects to Chihiya's story was very cute. I like that. I liked how everything connected. That's, like, that makes it even more, like, that raises the red flag even more to me. It's like, yeah, I think this bitch is just delusional as fuck. And, she probably, is, thinking he said, is just remembering it. That's what it seems like. But at the same time, I'm like, because, like, that is just a weird-ass conspiracy! I'm like, that is a weird-ass conspiracy! That's why I'm like, this bitch gotta be delusional. And she gotta be the one that was probably sending all those threats and shit via email and phone calls and shit. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Conan content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.